Although initially released in 2018, Among Us came into the spotlight in 2020 and became the perfect game for a very bizarre year. Players have taken the now iconic little crewmates into millions of rounds of trying to figure out who the imposter of the ship is, and even continuing to do so in 2022. The game has become subject of competitions, memes and video edits. Arguing in the chat about who's been killing the other crewmates is almost second nature to gamers everywhere. Due to the immense popularity that this game has earned, it was inevitable that the modding community would soon get their creative hands working on it, and with only one game mode to work with, modders have attempted to change parts of the game while keeping the gameplay true to its core. Some of the ideas are so genius that they really should be included in the main release of the game. With the huge boom of popularity of Among Us that continues to grow in 2022, the new mods for this game are pretty varied. And with that, we put together a list of the top 10 Among Us mods that are currently available for you to play today. Just before we do get into the video though, if you do like this type of content, be sure to hit that subscribe button and of course, like the video. We do also stream over on Twitch. I will leave all the links within the description box below. And with all that said, let's get into our top 10 list. Number 10, 100 players. The Battle Royale craze is raging on so many different games, so the modding community thought that Among Us should join the trend. The 100 player mod is exactly as the name implies, 100 different crewmates running around at once. Naturally though, it is just as much of a disaster as anyone may expect. Despite involving a few too many players to deal with this type of game, the absolute hilarity of this mod ensures it is worth trying out at least just even once. Number 9, drag bodies. Although quite a simple idea, the drag bodies mod is a game changer. This mod allows the imposter to move bodies that they may have taken down that can provide incredible opportunities for hiding, framing other players, or just messing with the minds of everyone involved. This mod specifically gives the imposter more power while simultaneously not making the game totally unbalanced. This mod does feel like a deleted concept that the developers left out of the final cut in the best possible way. This mod was created by the user Socks4One and is only available in the lobbies created by them and is slowly making its way around, but hopefully it does become more widespread in the near future. Number 8, character skins. Although quite common in other games, Among Us doesn't have very many visual customizations to choose from. Even though it's not a game that specifically needs it, being able to choose unique costumes is an important aspect that makes players feel more invested in their characters. Thankfully, there are some Among Us mods out there that add more colours and outfits for the crewmates. If fans have ever wanted to be an imposter that looks like Spider-Man, these mods for Among Us are an absolute must. Number 7, Imposter Zombies. A mod that changes up the entire structure of Among Us, the Infected mod acts as a classic infected game mode from multiple shooters. The imposter plays as a zombie who only needs to touch the other crewmates to turn them into zombies. Then the new zombies can create more zombies and so on. The imposter wins when everyone is infected and the surviving team wins, and the surviving team wins when they've completed all their tasks before the crewmates have been infected. It's a really fun twist on the formula that is great for when players need a bit of a shake-up from the traditional Among Us structure. This mod is available in lobbies present when logging into Skeld.net. Number 6, Floor is Lava. The Floor is Lava mod changes up the usual Among Us formula in a huge way. With this mod enabled, a random room fills with lava every few minutes, and players need to step on a prop to avoid it or they will be eliminated. The imposter isn't affected by the lava, and although this can make games much shorter if players aren't careful, it creates a massive new dynamic that can make of a really fun time that is reminiscent of the classic childhood games. Currently the mod is making rounds in the lobbies, created by the Among Us mod creators, but hopefully it'll burn through into GitHub in the near future. Number 5, Doctor Role. This represents one of the most acclaimed sections of the Among Us modding community, and after all, adding new roles to the formula is a total game changer. One of these new roles is the Doctor, where one player is randomly assigned the ability to heal players who have been killed by the imposter. While it brings a new dynamic to the table, it creates a bit of a structural problem regarding revived players being able to reveal who killed them. If there is an agreement before the game not to reveal the imposter that they've revived, then the Doctor Role mod can be incredibly fun. Number 4, Sheriff Role. Adding even more roles to Among Us makes the game so much more engaging. One of the most acclaimed role mods is the Sheriff Role that randomly assigns one player to the title of Sheriff and gives them the opportunity to shoot one player. Of course, this is meant to be used to take out the imposter. However, if the Sheriff shoots an innocent player, both the Sheriff and that player dies. It is an incredibly interesting dynamic that adds even more excitement and tension to the already engaging gameplay. Number 3, Snitch Role. The latest role mod to appear in Among Us is the Snitch Role, which is a very exciting concept. The role of Snitch is randomly assigned to a player, but the Snitch must play the games as normal until the very end. Once the Snitch has one task left to complete, the Snitch will be alerted as to who the imposter is. But there is a twist. The Among Us will simultaneously learn who the Snitch is. With this information being shared, it creates a thrilling ending to every game by having the Snitch and Imposter trying to convince every other player to vote each other off the ship. Number 2. Jester role. One of the many new roles of the modding community that has been added to Among Us is the Jester role, a very interesting and unique role that affects the entire fate of the game. One player is randomly assigned the role of Jester, and their goal is to be voted out by the rest of the players. While the Imposter is running around eliminating players, the Jester needs to act as suspiciously as possible, and if the other players vote that player out, the Jester wins the game. It adds even more tension to both the Imposter and the crewmates in a very thought-out provoking way. Number 1. Proximity chat. One of the greatest complaints from Among Us fans is that all communication is done through text, unless players use external forms of communication such as Discord. Although it makes sense, if everyone could immediately voice chat, the Imposter would be discovered incredibly quickly, unless every player has an agreement from the start. The Proximity Chat mod aims to fix this issue by creating a function where players can voice chat, but only if they're close to another player. While the mod is still being worked on and perfected, the idea itself is absolutely genius, and would allow for more entertaining and hilarious games with immediate communication. And so there you pretty much have it. That was the top 10 best Among Us mods that are available to download and play as of 2022. Again, like all games that you're able to mod, we've only just begun to scratch the surface of the available mods that are out there to date. However, what did you think of the list? Do you feel that there's a mod from the list that is missing? Or perhaps that you think there is a mod on the list that shouldn't have been included? If so, do let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear it. And of course, just before we finish up, if you do like this type of content and you would like to see more top 10 videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button and of course, like the video. I'll also leave some more top 10 videos at the end of this video if you would like to check them out. Thanks very much for watching guys, and I will see you all next time.